Okay, good morning everyone. Inform your friends to join fastly. Join fast, inform your friends to join. Wait for 5 minutes, let them come. Okay, inform your friends. So we will start our class. So I have given the presentation PPTs to you guys. Have you done with it? Anyone is ready with the PPT? Anyone? 51? Sorry. M6? M6? 46?
Yes, hello. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, start the presentation.
I'm not a little bit prepared, ma'am.
What's the problem?
Will you give me one more day? I have PPT prepared already. I mean, completed the things, but did not prepare for it.
Okay. What
I can
about 46? Okay.
I can show you the presentation what I prepared already.
I want the explanation also.
Okay, ma'am. Give
So,
me.
tomorrow, day after tomorrow, on Friday.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. What about 46?
Ma'am,
Mm.
tomorrow.
And 58 and 38. 58, 38. Fifty-eight, 38, 38. And what about C4, A2? 520, C7, D4. Anyone? Okay. We will start our. Have you completed your manual? Lab manual? Sorry, lab record. Lab. Have you come?
No, ma'am.
Why? Last class I said you about the lab. I just write the programs and the experiment one.
Yes, sir.
So what's the reason behind it? At the end time you will write the records and observations.
No, ma'am. We'll be completing the records and observations.
When?
Is that
I didn't say you about the record. Just I am saying about the observation. When you will do, guys?
is that we don't have still material, ma'am.
I have given the programs, right? In the starting lab, starting 2 labs, I have given the programs.
Yes, ma'am.
The programs and what about the first experiment. I have explained about the first experiment also.
Ma'am, if you could send us that material, we'll be.
Okay, someone has sent me the email ID. Just I have not note down that. Can once again can you send me that email ID?
Sure, ma'am. I'm sending it right away.
Okay, send me the email ID. So I will send you to share with your friends. Okay, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm taking the class, guys. So as I said you that the software is not able to get in my system, so we can't do without software. So I'm continuing with this only notes with the classes, and the lab we will discuss later. Okay, na? After mid exam we'll go with the labs. Okay, na? Till that time I will adjust anything for you to explain. So now, so in the previous section we have done by the nice domain, right? Now we are going with the agree domain. Okay, so till here we have completed about the nice domain and how we are dealing with nice domain. What property should be there for nice domain? There is a 7 properties that should be accepted by the domain. So that domain is called the nice domain. Okay, now we will go to the ugly domain. So ugly domain is nothing but it visible to you guys. So is ugly domain is nothing but a here what, so bad specification. Okay, bad specification is called the ugly domain. This specification can be either good or bad, depend upon the specification. Okay, so here ugly domain is depend upon the specification. It may be either good or a bad domain. Okay, depend upon the specification. Okay, it's completely depend upon the specification. In domain, complexity is important and the program and specification is safe, then it will not causes any bugs. Okay, the domain complexity is important. Okay, if the complexity is good, then the program and specification is safe, okay, then it will not causes any domain. When domain complexity is important, the programmer specification program is a bug. Okay, so these two situation will be happened while doing the domain testing, domain ugly domain. Okay, so the if the domain complexity is important and the programmer specification is safe, okay, then will not causes any domain. When if the programmer specification is not safe, then we result the bugs, so we will face the bugs over there. So here what I mean, every simplification of ugly domain by the programmer can be either good or bad. Okay, so simplification of a ugly domain by the programmer can be either good or a bad. So in so this ugly domain is will be occurred by the programmer specification is harmful. Okay, then the programmer has made a ugly good. Okay, so if the programmer is going with the ugly domain, that domain should be converted into the nice domain. Okay, so they have to change it. But if the domain complexity is in the example in the income tax code, such specification considers the bugs. Okay, non-linear boundaries are so rare. Okay, in or we have the four categories of ugly domain. So ambiguous and the contradiction. Okay, so here here look at this diagram, guys, picture. So in this picture, the domain ambiguation are holes in the input space. Okay, here it will be domain ambiguation are holes in the input space. So in the input space, they are getting the holes. In that holes, it is called, that is a ugly domain. The hole may lie within the domain or in the crack between the domain. So it will be crack or it will be lie in the domain. That domain is called the ambiguous domain. So two lapping, okay, in the contradiction, okay, in the contradiction of ugly domain, that is overlapping domain specification, overlapping cloud specification. So this is the picture, guys. Okay, look at here, guys, this picture. So ambiguation is nothing but a domain or domain ambiguation or holding in the input space. So look at this, the ambiguation, and with this the boundary, and this ambiguation this domain having the boundaries, and the boundaries we are facing the some kind of spaces over here. So this spaces is conducted, that this domain is called the ambiguous domain. Okay, next domain is called, this domain is another domain. So in this domain we are getting the, this is the contradiction domain. So in the contradiction domain, two contradiction is possible. Okay, overlapping domain specification. Look at this overlapping domain. Okay, this specification will be done, and the overlapping cloud specification. Next is overlapping cloud specification will done over in this domain. So we have two domains, A and B. In that A domain will consider as an ambiguous domain, and the next domain, B domain, is considered as a misambiguous. So here we are don't having the boundary. Okay, missing the boundary. So this is the missing the boundaries over here. Here look at in the D. So contradiction dual cloud. So here the cloud is converging over here. So this is lying in the within the domain or tracking between the domain. Next we have the simplification of topologies. So look at the pictures, guys. So programmer and the tester, which is the complexity domain in the same thing. So look at this picture, guys. There is a 3 generation cases. Okay, contradiction, holes, and disconnection piece. So here what you are doing means in the first picture, in the first holes, there will be a here in the figure first one a making it convex. So making it convex. So here what they are being means we are finding the spaces. Okay, it is not convex. Okay, filling in the holes. Okay, where what you are doing means smooth out. So we are creating the smooth out convection over the first thing. Okay, making the look at the first thing. We are filling with these lines. Okay, we are filling with this with the boundaries. Okay, we are giving the boundaries and that boundary is filling with the lines. Okay, holes. So this will be done by in the making the convex. So next we have the holes in the our domain. So this will be filled by the holes also filling by the filling. Okay, the holes also filling over here. And the next is a this one is disjoining this here it is a disjoining the pieces. Okay, so we are joining the pieces. Okay, over in the in this simplification of topologies. Okay, next we have the so next is the domain boundaries are parallel but having the closure that goes even when which was left right left. Okay, so here it will be go left either left or right or left or right. So it is natural reaction is to be making cloud go to the same way. So this is a natural reaction, it will be go into the cloud same way. Okay, this is, look at here. Here's all this is one is open. Okay, one side open. Okay, and this one is open and but the dimensional are different. Okay, in the here dimensional are different. So in this what you are doing is we are converting in the single dimension open and the dimensional are the same way. Okay, in the same way the dimension is flowing over here. So next is this one next diagram is forcing clauses consistency. So here what you are doing is the dimension is not flowing in the single wave, it is going out of boundary. So this is your boundary, it is going from the out of boundary, right? It is crossing your boundaries. So to overcome with it, you are going with domain ugly domain. It is a ugly domain because it is crossing over boundaries. So this one, if the domain is if you have convert the domain into the good domain, nice domain, then you have to overcome with this ugly domain to the nice domain. Okay, so for that purpose they should be convert this ugly domain to the nice domain over here. Okay, so in contradiction domain in what they are doing is overlapping the domain spaces, cloud spaces. So they are checking the spaces over there, overlapping spaces or cloud spaces in that domain. So we are in the smoothly in the simplification and the topology. What they are doing is they are providing the bond. So smoothly convection we are converting in the simplification of topology. Okay, filling with the holes. If you are finding any holes, it will be filling with joining the spaces. They are joining the spaces. Okay, the correction is disconnecting the boundaries. Okay, segments. Here connecting the disconnecting the boundary segment. Okay, segments. So extend the boundaries to infinite. Okay. So next we have the domain testing strategy. So here we have the domain testing strategy is simply okay. All those possibility. So what are the possibility? We will look it over here. Okay. So in the domain testing strategy, domains are defined by their boundaries. Okay, domains are defined by their boundaries. Therefore, domain testing contracting testing point or not or near the boundary. So testing point or the near the boundary, their domains are defined by the boundaries, right? So here in the domain testing, what they are doing, the testing point or near boundary. So near go what can be go way wrong with the boundaries. If the boundaries are wrong, then the what can be wrong with the boundaries, we are looking over domain testing strategies. So here defining the testing strategy for each cases. Okay, for each cases we are defining the strategy. Okay, then picking the enough point to test for all the recommended kind of boundary errors. So we are in the domain testing strategy, we are whatever the boundaries, we are giving the point over there and we are testing that, we are finding the bugs, errors in that boundary. Okay, because every boundary is several at least two different domain. Okay, so every boundary is several at least service at least two different domains. Okay, it will service two different domains. Okay, then domain then defining the testing strategy for each cases. So here we are defining the testing strategy for each domain, picking the enough point to test for all the recognizing kind of boundaries errors. So we are look at here, we are picking in the points or in the boundaries. Okay, and by picking this point in the boundary, we are recommending the different kind of boundaries errors. Okay, because of the every boundary serves. Okay, so every boundary serve two different domains, right? Running the test and by the posting the analysis, then after running that we are analyzing that the bond if the any boundaries are failures, and if so how. So if the boundary is getting any failures, then how it is happening, that we are going to test in the domain testing strategy. Run enough testing to verify every boundary of every domain. So what we are running the every boundary will be tested as per the point. Okay, and it will be check that errors when the errors occurring and the why that errors is occurring, how we have to remove that bugs, errors over there, we are going to check in the domain testing strategy. Okay, so next we have the domain bugs and how to test for them. Okay, so in the domain bugs, how to test for them, we have the four. So we have the three types of domain bugs. Okay, first is internal point, boundaries, and extremes. So look at this picture. Okay, in the internal point is a point in the domain such that all point within the attribute small distance. Okay, so here in this point there is a small distance, there is a small bits of attributical. Okay, called the eclipse nearby. Okay, or also called the in the domain. So here in this picture, look at this. This will be okay. This will be occurring over in the domain. Okay, so this will be happening in the boundary. The boundary point is one such that within the eclipse nearby host there are the points. Okay, both in the domain are not in the domain. So if it is a domain and then not over in the domain, then the nearby there will be a point in that domain. Okay, next is an extremely point. So in this what happening is a point that does not lie between any two other attribute but distance between the coverage domain. So but this domain in this domain they are this is what happening means two other, it is not lying between any two other attributes but it but is distinct the point, but it is not lying in the middle of 2 points but it will be getting the pointer as it. Okay, so it will become under the conflicts boundary. If and and any on any point is a point of the boundary. Okay, on point is a point of the boundary if the domain boundary is closed and the off point is a point near to the boundary, but the so off point is a point to the near to the boundary. Okay, on point is the point of the on the boundary. On point is nothing but a this one is the on point. So it is on point is the point of the boundary. Okay, this one boundary point, and the off point is a point near to the boundary. So this is the near to the boundary, this is the on point boundary. Okay, if the boundary is open, okay, and off point is a point near the boundary but in the domain. Okay, look at this picture. Look at this, on and off point of your boundary. So this is the on point of your boundaries and this is the off point of your boundary. So on point is lie on the boundary, off point is lie off around the nearby the boundaries. So the same thing. So now we will go with the visible guys. So look at this picture guys, showing the general domain box. Okay, domain closure box, shifting, okay, boundaries, title boundaries, extra boundaries and missing boundaries. Okay, so this is the boundaries guys. Okay, testing the one-dimensional domain open boundaries. So this is the one-dimensional open boundary. Okay, here in one of box will box with open boundaries. Okay, box will be occur in open boundaries. So here the point, look at this points guys. Okay, an open domain. So it is in an open domain. B and A is the open domain. So in this open domain, bug will be occurs. Okay. Next we have the closed domain. In the closed domain, there will be a bug will be occur over there. So next we have the So this box have without boundary. Okay, so this box will be occur over there. Okay, in the one dimensional boundaries. Okay, domain. So next we have the closure box. In the closure box, look at this. So here X is having the closed boundaries. So next we have the shift left bar. So here it will be moving to the shift. So look at the arrow mark over here. So here it will be shifting over to the B. Okay, is called the shift left.
Domains and paths. Domain testing.
So in this what happening is, so look at these pictures. So shifting boundary shifting to the left and boundary shifting to the right, and it is missing the boundaries. Extra boundaries will be occurring over there. So this plots can be wrong. Okay, this will be wrong, or the boundaries a point in the case can be shifted one way or to the other. Okay, we can be missing a boundary. Okay, we can be missing the boundaries, or we can having the extra boundaries. In this what happening is, in the one dimensional testing the one dimensional, we having the extra boundaries or missing the boundaries or moving the boundaries. Okay, or wrong boundaries will be occurring in this one dimensional boundaries, one dimensional domain. Okay, while testing the one dimensional domain, this will be happen. So look at this, the first figure. Okay, if your first figure, we are assuming that the boundary was to be open for A, but okay, we are assuming that boundaries was open for A. The box we are looking for the closure errors. Okay, so buck we are looking for the closure error while considering the less than 2, less than equals to, or greater than or greater than equals to. This will be happened once the testing on the boundary point detect this box, because the process that from the point will go to the domain A rather than the domain B. So it will, this one will be go processing from the point will go to the domain A rather than the domain B. Okay, look at this third figure. See, okay, here boundary shift to left. Okay, we are suffering a boundary shifting to the left. Okay, here the condition is boundary is shifting to the left. Okay, this testing point will used for the closure detection this box, because the box focus the point from the B domain. So here why it is moving to the left side means it is this bug is focusing on the B domain where it is showing B. Why when it is should be come when it will be happen means the to A processing. Okay, when A is processing, note that we cannot distinguish between the shifting. Okay, we cannot do anything while shifting that or by shifting that cloud. Okay, so this will be, this is the one of the bug will occur in the one dimensional domain. Okay, but we know that we have a bug. So we know as per this, by moving through the left domain, so we can know that the domain having the bugs. So look at the picture D. Okay, this one D, domain is shifting to the right. Okay, here we are what we are showing is shifting the other way. Okay, domain is shifting the other way. The open point, the on point do not tell us anything because the boundary shifted, the boundary shift does not change. Okay, the boundary shift does not change over here. Okay, it fact that the testing point will be processing into the B, so the boundary is shifting to the A side, so the testing point will be processing to the B. If the testing point is processing to the B, okay, to detect that the shifting will need to point close to boundary but in the A. So here in the testing will be, here the shifting will be needed. Okay, point close to the boundary. Okay, but within the A. So here within the A, the boundary is going to close over here. Within the A, the boundary is shifting over there and it is closing to over there. Okay, so the boundary is open, therefore the definition of the off boundary is A. So open off inside. Okay, here open off inside will be happen. Okay, next we have the some open off points also So this will be happen by for the missing boundaries, because what should have been processing from in the A, in now it is processing in the B. So the what it will be processing in the A, same in the processing the in the figure E. Look at the figure E. So missing the boundary. So by missing the boundary, what the processing will be happening in the A, say in now it is processing in the B. Okay. To detect in the extra boundaries, we have to look at a two domain boundaries in this contents, and the extra boundary means that. So if you are to, we have the in this section we have the extra boundaries, right? In this extra boundary, to overcome with this extra boundary, so we have to detect that extra boundaries. We have to we have to domain boundaries in this contents, and the extra boundaries means that A has been split it into the two. So here extra boundary is nothing but A has splitting in the two, and the two of point that we selected before, one of for each boundaries. Okay, that's the top. If the point C has been closed boundary, if the point C is the closed boundary, on the test point at the C could be do it. So if the point C is the closed boundary, the test will be the test pointer done by at the by the C. Okay. So next we have the closed domain. This is a one-dimensional closed domain, and the previous example is the one-dimensional open domain. So this is the closed boundaries, guys. Okay, in this closed boundary, same thing for the open boundary. Then tested the point of the boundary, detect the closure bugs. Okay, in the result of the class. Okay. The result of the cases is similar to the open boundary. Okay, extracting now the strategy require the point of the, so same like that the open boundary, guys. So how it's flowing, same thing here it will be happening in the closed boundary. So testing the two boundaries domain. testing the two boundaries of domain. So here testing the two boundaries of domain, we have the figure over here. Show the it visible, guys. Two-dimensional boundaries. Hello. Hello. Anyone is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Ma'am, did you send this material to the email we have just sent you now?
Okay, I will send you.
Okay.
So testing the two domain boundaries. So we have the two domain boundaries over here. We're showing the possibility domain boundary box for the domain, okay, two-dimensional domain. So here A and B are the domains, okay, and the boundary is closed with respect to the A, and which means that it is open with respect to the B. Okay, so here the A boundary is closed and B boundary is open. Okay, so we are having the two domains, that is A and B, and the A domain is closed and the B domain is open. So look at over here. Look at this. So first one is close box. Okay, first picture showing the fault closure such as might be a causes by using the wrong operators. For example, x is less than equals to k when x is less than k. Okay, so for using the wrong operators, we are facing this problem. Okay, this will become under the two-dimensional bugs. Okay, is called the closed bug. So look at this picture, guys. First one, this one. Here we have the two variable is x, and this one is the boundary, a boundary and b boundary. So a boundary is closed and b boundary is opened. Okay, so here the bugs will be occur for operating bugs. For example, if you are giving the y is equals to less than y is equals to less than equals to z, if where z is y is less than z, so this time this types of condition will happen, so that time is called the closure bugs. Okay, next we have the shifting bugs. In the shifting bugs, this bugs is shifting bugs which covered the part of domain B, okay, into the process. Okay, in this domain what happening is it will be covered the domain B. Okay, here look at this picture, A plus and the B. So what happening is the bug is shifting up. Okay, the bug is shifting up which covered the part of the domain B, okay, domain B, it will be covered the part of the domain B. Look at the first picture and the second picture, and into the A processor denoted by A plus. Okay, it is denoted by the A plus. This result is caused by the incorrect by the incorrect prediction. So incorrect prediction, this will be happen, such as x plus y less than equals to 7, where x plus y less than equals to 7. So here less than equals to x plus y, we are predicting that x plus y value is less than equals to 17. Okay, where the value is x plus y is less than equals to 7. Okay, we are predicting that. So for the wrong prediction, this will be happen. The off point closed off outside. Okay, catch the bug. Okay, here it will be catch the bug over there. So in the figure, third figure, look at the figure C. Okay, down figure showing showing shift down the, this is causes to the second point. So it will be shifting to the next one. Look at this diagram, this. Okay, B minus. So here it will be changing over there. Okay, next we have the title boundary. In the title boundary causes where the coefficient in the boundary, one second guys. So okay, here look at this title boundary. In the title boundary causes when the conflict is in the boundary so this will be happen in the when we are the boundary, we are not declaring the correct boundaries. So this will be happened over there. Okay, for example, if you are giving the 3x plus 7y is less than 17, where 7x plus 3y less than 17. So this situation will be happen. So in that type of cases, this boundary will be, this errors will be occur. Okay, look at the figure D. Okay, figure D having the little boundary where the creating the domain segments A and the B, A dash and the B dash. For in this example, the bug is causes by the left on the point. Okay, the bug will be causes by the left on the point. Next, we have the extra boundary. In the extra boundary is created by the extra predicate. So if we are predicting the extra, then it will be occurring. Okay, so extra boundary will be, so it will be having many different domains and where they therefore causes many testing failures. So if you are if you're predicting the extra boundaries, then we are getting the more failures over there. Okay, for the some bugs and with the some bugs. Okay, in the extra boundaries we have, look at the figure. E figure is causes the two of points. Okay, and depends upon where was the extra boundaries goes. Okay, possibility by the off point also, the possibility of off point of that domain. Okay, so look at this guys. Next is a missing boundary. In this we have the missing boundaries. A is created by leaving the boundaries predicted out. A missing the boundary will merge the different boundaries and will causes many test failures. Although there is the only bug A. So here they are merging the boundaries as a boundary. So here the failures testing will be failures more causes. So missing boundary will be happy is caused by the point 2 of on point, because the point from A and the B is the same. Okay, either A or other B. Okay, so here in this situation what I mean, the failures, bug failures will be happen more. Okay, testing fails. Okay, in this situation missing boundary testing will be failed because they are merged over there. So what happening in this figure causes, okay, missing some for the missing the boundaries. So two of the point becomes the 2 points become the process of for process A and the process B. So look at this, these 2 points x and x, this is the process A and the process B is the same, either it's the A or a process. So for the process A and the process B, the same boundaries are the created. So this will be occurred by the testing the boundaries. Okay, in the 2-dimensional boundary. So next we have the domain range. Okay, this domain range. So before the domain range, domain and the interface testing. So what happening is domain testing plays a very important role, sir, in integrating testing. Okay, in integrating testing there may be integration of different component. So we are integrating on the different component over there. Okay, so first one is in this different there may be interface of different domains. So first one is domain and the range. So first one is domain and the range. So domain are the important values used. Okay, range is the output obtained. Okay, range is the output obtained. Domain is all possibility input values. Okay, domain is nothing but a all possibility, okay, possible input values. Okay, and the range is all possible output values. Okay, in most testing techniques they may be more focus on the input values, but interface testing give more focus on the output values. So in most the testing techniques they may be focus on the input values, but interface testing give more focus on the output values. Okay, interface testing consists of the following mapping. Okay, calling the caller domain, caller range. Okay, called by the unit testing. Okay, this will done by the unit testing. So look at this, guys. Look at this. So called range and the call domain. So caller range and the called domain is come under the integrating testing. Okay, called domain called range is come under the called under the unit testing. Okay. So next we have the closure compatibility. So in this, assume that the caller range and the called domain span the same number. Okay, say 0 to 17. If the caller and the called have same span, then it is called the closed compatibility. Okay, if the caller and the called domain having the same numbers, okay, that same spans, then it is called the closed compatibility. Okay, the closed compatibility shows the 4 cases in which the caller range closer and the caller domain closer, okay, can agree. So in the closed competition we have the 4 types, okay, 4 cases, that is called the caller range, okay, and the called domain, okay, closer range. So we have different range. So closer compatibility is nothing but if the domain caller and the called having the same number span, okay, then it will be called the close compatibility. Okay, so we have the 4 cases. Considering the domain testing are the both closer on the top and the bottom, okay, top and bottom, they are closing in the top and the bottom. Okay, so 4 thing is our 4 cases are nothing but are the close on top, okay, close on bottom, open on top, close on bottom, close on top, open on bottom, and the open on top and the bottom. Here thick line represent the close. Keep it in mind, thick line represent the close and the thin line represent the open. So thick line represent the close and the thin line represent the open. Here the following figure represent rank and domain close compatibility. Range and domain close compatibility. We have this thick. Keep it in mind. Thick line is represent as a close and the thin line is represent as a open. So look at this picture, guys. Okay, this is a caller and the called. Okay, here we are saying that they are having the same range. Okay, 0 to 17, and we have the 4 cases of caller and called. Okay, open and call. So look at this first one, both are closed. Okay, thick, both are thick lines. Okay, so caller and the called are both are thick. So first figure is showing that both are closed. Okay, in the next figure open top. So here look at this, the thin line is displaying over top. Thin line is displaying over top. Thin line displaying over top. So here this open bottom, third picture open the bottom. So his thin line is displaying in the bottom. So open thick line is coming from the open. So here bottom is open and the okay, open is in the bottom. Okay, both are open. So bottom here, look at this last picture, both are open. So the following picture shows the 12 different way of caller range, closer, and the caller domain causes. Okay, so the 12 different causes will be happened. Okay, in this for above domain, there is not all of them are necessary. So look at this picture, guys. So by this we are getting the 12 causes. Okay, equal span. Okay, look at this picture, guys. We are having the same range of all the domains. Okay, 0 to 7. Here thick line is nothing but a what is the thick line? Close. Okay, and thin line is nothing but a open. So here the 0 to this domain 0 to 17 is a thick line is close and the open. So here look at this open close, here in the bottom open. So here one is completely closed and the both are in the bottom, they are open. So this is the 17 types of cases and types of waves we can created by this calling the range, okay, causes and the calling the domain causes. So the 17 types will be happen. So both are open, both are closed, top or both open, bottom are open. So this will be happening by the 17 span. Okay, same like this guys, open close open close. So in 17 cases will be happen. It means sometime it will be open, it's one side it will be open in the bottom, it will be open in the top. So look at this picture guys, this is a completely 17 causes of your domain. So next we have span incompatibility. So here if the caller and the called having different span, then it is called the span incompatibility. So if the caller and the called having the different span, different numbers, so then it will be called the span incompatibility. So here look at this picture guys. Okay, here in the previous picture we have the same numbers, okay, same spans over here. Here we have the different spans over there, 7 3. Okay, so we have the less than number over here. So the following figure calls the span is the smaller than the calling span. So called and the calling span are the less than, okay, to that domain. So there is it is not necessary a bug. Okay, so bug is, it is not a necessary having a bug. So 7 and 3, 1 and 3, okay, here smaller then bigger. Okay, so 3 and 9, 1 and 3, 1 and 7, 1 and 9. Okay, this will be happen in the smaller time. Okay, so this will be happen in the thing. So next we have one more thing is okay. So in this figure, caller span is smaller than the caller span. So there are all are bugs. Okay, if the span in the 7 and 3, 3 and 7, 1 and 3, 3 and if the span caller span is smaller. Okay, what a caller span is smaller than the caller span. So called is span. So that time it will be calling the bug. In the following pictures, caller and the called mismatch, then good value are rejected, bad value is accepted. If the caller and the called is mismatch, if mismatching the numbers, then we are good variable are rejected. Sorry, good values are rejected, bad values is accepted. Okay, in this span. So look at this picture guys. In the third picture, look at this picture. In the following picture, here the holes is in the called domain. So in this called domain, holes are there. Okay, spaces are there. Then there are all bugs. Okay, if the spaces occur, they are all are bugs. Okay, if in the previous is if they are mismatching. Okay, if they are mismatching, so that time that what happening means in this case, if they are mismatching, that they are accepting the bad values and they are rejecting the good values in this and in this is the space is if the space is happening in the domain, in the caller domain, in the called domain, then the domain is having the bugs that so in that the holes are indicated as a bugs in that domain. Okay, integrating range domain capability testing. The above of the domain testing is very important of integration testing because it tests the range of the domain capability for the caller and the called routine. It is in the responsibility of the caller to provide the valid input to the called routine. Okay, after routing the valid input, the test will be done on the every input variable. So in this, the previous what we had done, it is important for you, important for the interface testing. Okay, and the interface, it is testing the range of the domain. Okay, range, the test, it test the range and the domain. Okay, we have testing in the previous example, we have tested the range and domain capability for the calling and the called routine. So it is the responsibility of the caller to provide the valid input. So this is the responsibility of the caller to provide the valid input to called routine. Okay, so if you called a routine to give the valid input to the call routine, after getting the valid input, the test will be done on the every input variable. So if you are giving the if you are giving the valid input, the test will be done on the every input variable. So one more topic is left, guys, that is domain and testability. So in this PDF, this topic is not there. So just I will explain you guys. Domain and testability. In domain and testability, we have the linearization transformation. Okay, in this linearization transaction is used to transfer the nonlinear boundaries to equal the nonlinear boundaries. The different methods used for here. Okay, polynomials. So the boundary is specifying the by the polynomial or the multinomial. Okay, so polynomial or multinomial, the boundary should be specified in the different variable. Polynomial is means there are the may or many expansion. If you use the polynomial, then each terms can be replaced into the new variable. So if you are using this polynomial, the time each and every terms will be replaced as a new variable. For example, x square, x3, x cube, x power 4. So if you are giving this value, can be replace that value as y1. Okay, y1 is equals to x, y2 is equals to x square, y3 is equals to x3. So on. This will be replacement will be occur in this programming. Okay, similar to the multinomial, we can add one or more new variable in terms of such as x y x square y x y square. So this will be done in the multinomial. In the polynomial, what you are doing is y is equals to x square. Okay, y1 is equals to x, y2 is equals to x square. Sorry, wait. So here example of polynomial is nothing but if you are having the values x square and x cube. If you are having this kind of values, okay, this values is representing by giving the new name to that values. Okay, for example, this value is representing where x is y is equals to y1 is equals to x. Okay, y2 is equals to x square. So on. We are representing this in the multipolynomial. Okay, in the as a in the polynomial, what you are replacing, in the it is done in the polynomial. In the multipolynomial, what we are doing means we are adding or new variable in that, or one or more variable in that polynomial. For example, like x, y, x square, y, okay, x, y square. This will be done into the multipolynomial. Okay. Next we have the logarithmic transaction. In the logarithmic of experiments is representing where the difficulty multiplication or division problem make simplified. So in this word, division and multiplication problem will be simplified over here. For example, we have the x, y, z less than 17 can be, this will be taken. So that will be so we are going with the log function. So xyz less than log 17, that is x log x plus log y plus log z less than equals to 2.83. This is the situation we are doing in the, and we are solving the expressions over in this method. Okay, now we have the subtraction, like u is equals to log x, b is equals to log y, and w is equals to log z. So this will be situation done in the programming, so that then prediction will be xyz is less than equals to 7, because u plus v plus w is less than 2.83. so this will be, or this will be this expressions will be clear in this domain, in this thing. Okay, next we have the more general forms. A part of logarithmic transfer and polynomial, there is some general form such as x less than a plus b, and the x power b, where giving the results, where we also this types of condition will be solved in this situation. Okay. So next we have the coordinate transaction. In the coordinate transaction, the main process of coordinating is the transaction is covering in the parallel. Okay, the bond is inequivalent in the non-parallel, bond is inequal into the and non-parallel bond is unequal into the orthogonal bond is. So first option, parallel bond is inequality, is to divide the each inequality by its x, okay, coefficient, that the coefficient of x become the 1. So coefficient of x is equal to what? So we have here what we are doing is we are taking the boundary inequality and equality of each and every. One second, please. Okay, so for hello. Okay. If you have if two equality are parallel, then the then a the coefficient will be same. Okay, and then will divide by only by the construct. For example, consider a 2x plus 3y less than 40, okay, and 4x plus 6y is less than 60. Now divide the x, okay, coefficient value is 2, and the x2 x plus 3y less than 40 on both the side. Okay, if you are having that. Okay, if you're having 2x plus 3y less than 40, 4x plus 6y is less than 60. Now divide 6x coefficient value is 2. Okay, for 2x plus 3y less than 40 on the both the side. Okay, so we are dividing this value, this first experiment by the 2. Okay, we are dividing by 2. So what you are getting, that then x plus x plus x plus 1.5 y 1.5 y less than 20. So first experiment we are dividing with the 20. So for after dividing, so we are getting this experiment. Okay, this division, and also dividing the x coverage 4. Okay, then we are dividing the after coverage 4. Okay, for 4x plus 6y less than equals to on the both the side. So this is divided, this second experiment is dividing by the 4. So this experiment is dividing by 4. So that time what will get the value of by dividing the 4. So on the both side it's also become the x okay, plus 1.5 y, okay, less than 20. So here the both the things are same. The both the, if you are dividing with the first experiment with 2 and the second experiment by the 4, so both become the same, right? X plus y, 1 plus y, 1.5 y less than 15, right? We are getting the value experiment like this, same experiment, same output for both them. So this will be come into the inequality or parallel, and the coefficient will be same, and then we'll be defining this. Okay, are you clear with this? So now we have finished our second unit still here. Okay, so if I'm giving the presentations to you guys, so go with that. It will good for you only, not for me. It will be good for you. I'm giving the presentation for you, not for your sake only, not for me. So mm, So now we have cleared our topics, all the topics. So in this topic, just we have giving that the value x plus y is also becoming the same values for both the things. Okay. Here the inequality coefficient will be same, but the different only by the consider. Here we have the obtainance of the parallel boundary inefficiency. Okay. I will add this topic in the PDF. Okay. After that, I will send you this topic, this PDF. Okay, now. So here we have calculated all second unit topics. So okay, guys. Anyone is are ready with the presentation? So okay, if you're having any kind of doubts, you can ask me, guys. Okay, you have the exams also. Okay, mid exams, 2.5 unit will be conducted over there. So I will go with the third unit from Friday. Okay. So and be ready with this. Be ready. Prepare for the exam, guys. Second unit is all about the domain testing, okay, and the data flow testing. Okay. We'll go with this PDF, guys. This notes. So I will give some topics to you guys. Some of you. So give the presentation on the topics.